The Inter-Allied Rhineland High Commission was created by the Treaty of Versailles on 28 June 1919, to supervise the occupation of the Rhineland and ensure, by any means, the security and satisfaction of all the needs of the Armies of Occupation. It came into being on 10 January 1920, when the treaty came into force. It was based in Coblenz. Members of the High Commission. Chairman of the Inter-Allied Rhineland High Commission 1919–1930 Paul Terrade. High Commissioners: Pierpont Noyes, Henry Tourman Allen, Professor Roland Jacquemins, Sir Harold Stewart, Victor Hay, 21st Earl of Errol, William Seeds, non-voting co-optee Carl von Stark, Prince Hermann von Hatzfeldt, Chairman of the Inter-Allied Military Control Commission 1919–1924 Charles Marie Edouin Nollet, 1924–1927 Camille Welch, Legal Instrument of the Commission. Part 14, Section I of the Treaty of Versailles stipulated, Article 428 as a guarantee for the execution of the present treaty by Germany. The German territories situated to the west of the Rhine, together with the bridgeheads, will be occupied by Allied and associated troops for a period of 15 years from the coming into force of the present treaty. Article 429 If the conditions of the present treaty are faithfully carried out by Germany, the occupation referred to in Article 428 will be successively restricted as follows. At the expiration of 5 years there will be evacuated the bridgehead of Cologne and the territories north of a line running along the Ruhr, then along the railway Jülich-Düren, Euskirchen, Rheinbach, thence along the road Rheinbach to Sinzig, and reaching the Rhine at the confluence with the AHR. The roads, railways and places mentioned above being excluded from the area evacuated. At the expiration of 10 years there will be evacuated the bridgehead of Coblenz and the territories north of a line to be drawn from the intersection between the frontiers of Belgium, Germany and Holland, running about from 4 kilometers south of Aix-la-Chapelle, then to and following the crest of Forst-Gemmind, then east of the railway of the Urft Valley, then along Blankenheim, Waldorf, Dries, Ulm to and following the Moselle from Brem to Naren, then passing by Kaplan-Simmen, then following the ridge of the heights between Simmen and the Rhine and reaching this river at Bacharach, all the places, valleys, roads and railways mentioned above being excluded from the area evacuated. At the expiration of 15 years there will be evacuated the bridgehead of Mainz, the bridgehead of Kiel and the remainder of the German territory under occupation, if at that date the guarantees against unprovoked aggression by Germany are not considered sufficient by the Allied and associated governments. The evacuation of the occupying troops may be delayed to the extent regarded as necessary for the purpose of obtaining the required guarantees. Article 430 In case either during the occupation or after the expiration of the 15 years referred to above the Reparation Commission finds that Germany refuses to observe the whole or part of her obligations under the present treaty with regard to reparation, the whole or part of the areas specified in Article 429 will be reoccupied immediately by the Allied and associated forces. Article 431 If before the expiration of the period of 15 years Germany complies with all the undertakings resulting from the present treaty, the occupying forces will be withdrawn immediately. Bibliography. Carsten F.L. The British Summary Court at Wiesbaden, 1926–1929. Modern Law Review. Blackwell Publishing. 7. ISSN 0026-7961. Pauli, Margaret. The Watch on the Rhine. The Military Occupation of the Rhineland, 1918–1930. I.B. Taurus, ISBN 9781845114572.